Welcome to Toffee TV. It is my three things. Brighton Hove Albion 0, Everton 2. Great win for the boys down on the south coast. Absolutely delighted. 7 points from 9. I'm made up, honestly. I really am. It was a tough game today, and to go there and get a good win is a fantastic feeling, especially before an international break as well, and a transfer window coming up, or the close of the transfer window on Tuesday. Still a lot of business to be done, hopefully by Everton by then, but today was a fantastic win. I'm going to begin with VAR and John Moss. He was all right today. Yeah, there, I said it. I've just said it. John Moss was okay. He gave us a penalty, which I didn't think it would ever happen, I would ever see. As much of a stonewall penalty as was, it got checked, but it was a penalty. There was no question about it. But in doing that, I don't understand how the second one hasn't been given for the pull on Richarlison. It's clear as day. Trossard just pulls him back. You know, he's got hold of his hand. It doesn't matter whether you think Richarlison makes a meal of it or he doesn't. He's got hold of his arm and pulls him back. It's a stonewall penalty, and it wasn't given. And this isn't on John Moss, and this is the reason why I put it in my three things, because I love to give referees a little bit of a kicking, because I think they're all pretty abysmal. Sorry, do that now. I think they're all abysmal, but this is on the VAR. I just don't understand when you're sat in that room at Stockley Park how you cannot see that is a penalty. It's bizarre, but I thought overall, because they checked a couple of things, I thought they got them pretty much spot on, nice and quick, to make the decision. There was one with Basuma, which they looked for a handball, which it wasn't really, and it was done very quickly. And I think if they do more of that going forward, we'll all appreciate it. But I just thought that was bizarre. And I've only put this point in because I said John Moss had a decent game. Second thing I want to talk about is Demarai Gray. I thought he was fantastic today for Everton. You know, £1.6 million. He's come in, he's give us pace. So far, he's given us 2 goals in his last 2 games in the Premier League. He's direct, worries people, and works hard as well. So I think I've been absolutely delighted with him. I think he's been brilliant for us. What a signing so far. Hopefully, and listen, he's got to do it consistently, of course he is, but it's just great to see someone who wants to be on the front foot all the time. And I think you can see the way Everton break on the counter-attack now. They're looking for him. That pass from Milan into his path and get him facing 1v1. Likes to go by people. He had one he won earlier on in the game, which I thought he should have shot. He tried to cut it back. But he's that threat, he's that directness. And when you have that in your team and in your squad, you can cause these teams problems. And I think he's going to be fantastic, particularly away from home. A fantastic asset away from home. I'm not going overboard with him. Still hoping that Everton can do a deal for Luis Diaz, which will give us a little bit more as well, and maybe mean that Gray doesn't play all the time. But excellent today, Demarai Gray. One of the 3 players who I thought were man of the match options for Everton, Alan Decore and Demarai Gray. I gave it to Alan, but Demarai Gray, brilliant today, absolutely brilliant. And the third thing I'm going to talk about is the transfer window. It is upon us. It's Tuesday when the window slams shut, because it never just shuts, does it? Slams shut. Everton in the hunt for 3 or 4 players at the moment. Still trying to get a couple out the door. But I think, Moise Keane is edging very close, despite Fabrizio Romano saying it was done this morning. It wasn't, but it's very close to being done. So that will help. Obviously, James Rodriguez, I'd be amazed if he is still here on September the 1st. I expect him to go out the door. There's still interest in Andre Gomez and John Joe Kenny, so who knows? They could go as well. And off the back of that, Rafa Benitez looking to bring in, I've just mentioned Diaz, will be looking to bring in a right back. Still got his eye on another striker and a centre midfielder. So who knows what can happen over the next few days. But 3 days to go. It's going to be an interesting 3 days. I think if Everton come out of it with a Diaz and maybe with another striker, whether it's Jefferson or whether it's Rondon or whoever, but another option up front, I think will help us. A right back is a must for me. As great as Seamus was again today, I think we need someone who's in there in that position. And then if you're being greedy and you throw another midfield player in, then outstanding. If not, if we get Diaz and a right back, I'd be delighted as it is. I still think we'll bring a striker in as well. So, Could be a very exciting and interesting few days for us Blues, so we'll be reporting it on Toffee TV, so make sure you check it out. They're my 3 things anyway. Make sure you check out the rest of our stuff today. Brighton 0, Everton 2. What a win. Great win for the boys. I'm absolutely delighted. Go and have a fantastic bank holiday weekend. Make sure you hit the video, hit the like button on it, subscribe if you haven't, and if you want more videos, join us over on Patreon. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. Bye.